So I am finally going to make this video that I've planned to make about, I don't know, maybe like 3 to 4 days ago. I really wanted to make this video a while ago when it first happened, but then, the Call of Duty 2020 leaks dropped, the box opened, more leaks dropped afterwards. It's just a lot of stuff that's happened that I thought should be a bigger priority than this type of video, but it's finally here because I really wanted to discuss this because we have a little tradition on this channel to go ahead and talk about all the most broken things in Call of Duty Modern Warfare that happens every single season. And yes, there is always something that happens in Modern Warfare, literally every single season. They never skip a beat. And it's actually insane because the devs never really even focus on these issues or care to speak out about these issues when normal people go ahead and talk about these things. But it's strange because when bigger people or bigger influencers or people who actually have a voice that could affect their sales or how many people play their video game, they hop on that very quickly. They change their mind almost instantly when someone with a bigger voice will say something. But when all the little guys are trying to, express their feelings about certain glitches or bugs in the game, they get completely ignored. We aren't even recognized in the Call of Duty community. Now I'm going to flash up a quick little clip for you guys of a little gameplay session that I had with the TSG gang in Warzone. And it's a glitch that happened with my weapon, and it's actually happening to a lot of other players. And I also saw console players just seeing this black hole type of effect that kind of looks like the weapon that you guys are going to see in this clip here. That it just messes up the whole game basically. And as you'll see in the gameplay, it's basically impossible to use your weapon. You can't look through it. You can't basically see any bit of enemy when you are trying to ADS or try to engage with an enemy or something of that sort. But let me quickly just pause this gameplay you guys are watching, and we're going to just switch over to the Warzone gameplay to show you guys the glitch, and you guys can see it for yourself.
It's gotta be the ramp, bro. This is terrible.
This is gonna be the ramp.
This is unplayable. There's no way you can play like this.
It looks like a javelin or something. It's an MP5.
Like fat pallets out the gun.
What the
I'm gonna do the
heck?
bounty. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up.
This is just not right. Now I'm gonna be honest here. I think we can pretty much all agree. That looks completely broken. That is pretty much unplayable. There's no possible way I can go out and actually engage in a gunfight. Yes, I could possibly get a kill. If I'm close enough, or if I guess, or maybe if I hit fire, yes. But let's be honest here, if you're versing anybody who has any type of skill and any type of accuracy, it's going to be a pain to use this weapon against any of those players. So yes, this is once again another game-breaking bug that happens in every single season. And it's not just me that's running into this issue, it's tons of other people who are running into the same problem in Warzone. And I also know that I'm not the only person who has spoken about this topic. There's tons of other YouTubers out there. There's tons of other influencers out there who have spoken on the same exact issue, people who are running into the same exact problem. I've seen tons of pictures and tons of videos all over my Twitter feed of the same exact issue, yet nobody has spoken about this from Infinity Ward. We don't even know if they know this is an issue within their video game. And it's very aggravating to know that because, it's something that's serious and we can really help. The community knows these issues. We can really help them solve the issues, solve the problems, fix their game, and it'll be beneficial for them. But they choose to ignore us. They always choose to ignore us every single time we try to help. And then, of course, Dr. Disrespect, he runs into the problem. And since he has such a massive following, the dude's getting like 500,000 viewers on his first day back from streaming. He's a massive influencer when it comes to the whole gaming scene. And he says one thing about it, and then they all jump on it. Infinity Ward in the same exact day that Dr. Disrespect posted a tweet about this problem that's happening in Warzone, is the same day Infinity Ward finally addressed it. Literally. And I'm not mad at Dr. Disrespect, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, it's like, oh yeah, he's such a big, influencer. How dare they only listen to him and not us? I'm happy that he finally stood up for the community. He got the word out there and he got it fixed. Because God forbid, if he didn't say anything, nobody else was going to be able to reach them. All the other smaller influencers or even moderate-sized influencers aren't going to get to the head honchos of Activision or even the development studio of Infinity Ward. They're not going to listen to any of us. And we needed a massive person in this industry, in the the streaming realm or the YouTube realm, to speak up to make sure that the developers know about this issue so we can go back to normal. Because like I said, this isn't playable. This just simply isn't playable. I can't continue playing Warzone if my freaking gun looks like a giant box. I mean, that's not playable. You just simply can't do it. It's game breaking. But what really annoys me is, like I said, not Dr. Disrespect finally standing up for the community and getting the word out there, but the fact that Infinity Ward postponed responding to the community all this time until finally a large influencer spoke out on it, and then they hopped on it. That's just ridiculous, man. This is why this game is an utter failure, in my personal opinion. It's so many things are broken with it that the community is so willing to help resolve. That we're not angry because, we just enjoy being angry at COD. We're angry because we are trying to help improve the video game, but they don't want our help. They're too cocky and they're too full of themselves to actually take the information that the community has for their video game to make it better. You know what I'm saying? But of course, like I said, if someone who has the say of hundreds of thousands of people playing their game or buying their game, and all he has to say is, this game is crap, and all those people decide not to get it anymore, they're going to listen to that. I mean, that's just business. Business 101. You don't want anybody to not purchase your game. You don't want to, push people away from your product. So, of course, the person who has the largest voice, yes, then they'll finally break down and listen. But it's very unfair. It's just completely unfair. If they listen to the community, I really do think that Modern Warfare would be in a much better spot than it is in right now. Let's be honest here. There's so many issues that the community has already resolved or already came up with that we could potentially make Modern Warfare one of the best Call of Duty games that has ever been made in history. And honestly, it has the potential to be the best Call of Duty game ever in history. I've been saying this since day one. It has so much potential. But Infinity Ward just refuses to listen to any of the information that we have for them. But again, I'm not surprised it's another game-breaking bug. I'm just not. Like I said, we're all just used to seeing more game-breaking bugs within every single update, no matter what. Seriously, it's just insane. It's actually pretty funny because I've never seen this in any of the past COD games. I keep saying this, and I know you guys already know it, but I haven't noticed any of this type of stuff within the past CODs. Whether it's Black Ops 4, World War II, there's tiny little broken things that happen here and there. But every single update, something goes wrong in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like drastically, horribly wrong to the point where it makes the game unplayable. Just like now, like you can't play Warzone. That happens when you pick up your custom classes. That's just annoying. You can't play, you can't aim, you can't engage, you can't even see what's on your screen. And then on top of that, even when you're trying to view or spectate your teammates or anything like that, it just shows you the same exact thing, just a bunch of pixelated stuff. You can't see what's going on. It's just an absolute mess right now. Something must seriously be going on with Infinity Ward. Like, seriously wrong going on with Infinity Ward. And hopefully Treyarch isn't going to run into the same issue, because usually Treyarch is pretty good, making sure that the game is polished off and it's very decent. But if with full time, keep in mind, Infinity Ward had all the time in the world to make Modern Warfare 2019, and with all that time, they still were not able to make this game run perfectly without any of these horrifying bugs happening every single time they update the game. And they had all that time. Now Treyarch has half that time, and we have to expect that they're not going to, have all these type of game-breaking bugs on this new engine. This just seriously isn't looking good. I'm very worried for the future of COD because Infinity Ward is putting an awful impression on the rest of the development teams, regardless if they didn't do any bugs in their games. Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch Studios, both those development studios, they are usually very good when it comes to making sure that their video games are polished. But if one development team does something bad, it's going to reflect all of them because all of them work for the same brand, Call of Duty. And when something goes wrong in the Call of Duty game, people, the mass majority of the casuals don't go, oh yeah, that's Infinity Ward, or oh no, that's Treyarch or Vandahar, They don't care about that stuff. They're just going to say, oh my god, Call of Duty is broken. And they're going to think every other Call of Duty game that comes out is going to be the same exact way. Because they're not going to sit there and, go through all the in-depth stuff and learn about these games and stuff. That's for the hardcore Call of Duty fans like all of us. We know the development studios. We know who makes the games. We know how many times or how many years it takes for one of these studios to make a game. We know all the deep details. But those guys don't. So when they see something go wrong in these video games, which Modern Warfare has a lot of things wrong, we're talking about like bugs after bugs after bugs after more glitches and false bans, and it's just a really disgusting process this whole year has been. And that's all people are going to see for this game. And they're going to say, wow, Call of Duty is really broken. And then for the next Call of Duty game, and the next Call of Duty game, and the next Call of Duty game, all these poor development studios like Treyarch and Sledgehammer, they're going to have to pick up all the slack that Infinity Ward left off for them with all these horrifying bugs. It's going to be a very rough cycle for Treyarch, but I do have some hope, and I still do have a little bit of faith that they can pull through here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Call of Duty 2020 turns out good. I know a lot of the leaks have turned out bad. I know a lot of things are looking pretty negative for the game. But I'm just going to keep my faith going until I'm proven wrong. And hopefully, I will not be proven wrong. I really hope not. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. And by all means, if you hate it, make sure you leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoyed the commentary, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, you want to chat with me, I have two sources to do that. You can follow me over on Twitter, or you can follow me over on Discord. And both those links are down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live stream some video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link for that is down in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.